Japan. Imagine exploring Japan beyond the typical golden route. 10 days, 5 incredible destinations. From the quiet resilience of Hiroshima, through the breathtaking charm of Takayama, the serene beauty of Shirakawa-go and Hida, to the castle city of Matsumoto, the tranquil post streets of Narai-juku, the cedar-lined shrines of Nagano, and the onsen heaven of Yamanouchi. Let me show you how to travel Japan. Before we dive into the itinerary, let me share a few essential tips that will make your trip to Japan much easier. Get yourself an IC card. These cards work for trains, buses, convenience stores, even some vending machines, and you can either buy a physical one at the airport or download it straight to your iPhone wallet, which is the easiest, but only available for iOS system. And third, perhaps the most important, make sure you're always connected to the internet. Having mobile data is essential in Japan. Here's my recommendation. Skip the overpriced SIM cards at the airport and instead get an eSIM before you depart. An eSIM is basically a digital SIM card. You don't need to insert anything physically. You just download and activate it on your phone and you're instantly connected once you land. That's where Saily comes in, the sponsor of this video. You can download the app, choose an affordable and flexible data plan, enter my promo code LAYS for 15% off, and set everything up at your home airport before departure. Once you land, your eSIM is already activated. You can text your family to let them know you arrived safely, order an Uber, or open Google Maps to find your way to your hotel. What's great is that you don't need to install a new eSIM for every country you visit. Saily works in over 200 destinations worldwide, always with affordable plans. So, if you want a stress-free way to stay connected while traveling, just scan the QR code on screen, or use the link in the description. Don't forget to enter my promo code LAYS to save 15% on your first plan. Our journey begins in the heart of Hiroshima. Next, Bagtown Coffee, a quiet place to slow down before diving into the day. After the delicious coffee, we wandered into Shukein Garden. Curved bridges, koi-filled ponds and manicured pines, a pocket of peace right in the middle of the city. A short walk brought us to Hiroshima Togakushi Shrine. And from there, a hike up to the Peace Pagoda. Back down in the city, we explored Hiroshima Castle, a reconstruction, but still a proud reminder of the city's past. By late afternoon, we arrived at Peace Memorial Park. Before sunset, we made our way to Hiroshima Orizuru Tower. From the top, the city opened up beneath us, bright with daylight, yet softened by the warm glow of the setting sun approaching. We returned to the park for one last walk. Past the flame of peace, still burning. For dinner, we went to Okonomimura, home to some of the best okonomiyaki Hiroshima has to offer. We start the day with a river cruise, a 45-minute ride, leaving right from the Peace Memorial area and gliding down toward Miyajima Island. Arriving at the island, we were greeted by deers wandering freely through the island. From the shore, the view opens to one of Japan's most iconic sights, the Great Otori Gate of Itsukushima Shrine, standing tall in the shallow waters. A short walk inland brought us to Daishoin Temple, a peaceful complex with intricate statues, winding paths and the soft sound of prayer wheels turning in the breeze. Omotesando Street is Miyajima's lively shopping lane, filled with grilled oysters, sweet momiji manju and local crafts. The perfect stop before leaving the island. By early afternoon, we returned to the mainland, collected our luggage and headed toward our next destination, Takayama.
The next stop is Nipponbashi. Be careful of the train doors.
Before heading into the Japanese Alps, there was one place I needed to revisit. Osaka Castle. The way the stone walls rise above the moat, surrounded by cherry trees and still water, it always feels timeless. After a calm stroll, it was time to leave the city behind. In the afternoon, we boarded a train to Nagoya. From there, we hopped on a bus that slowly climbed into the mountains. On our first full day in Takayama, we didn't waste time. At sunrise, we were already on the first bus out, heading toward one of the most picturesque villages in Japan. Arriving at the village feels like stepping into a painting. Thatched roof houses, soft mountain light and quiet paths winding through the fields. Shirakawa-go is known for its gashozukuri homes, built to survive heavy snow and steeped in tradition. We stopped at the Myozenji Museum, set inside one of those old farmhouses. The creaky floors, open hearth and smoky beams gave us a glimpse into what life here used to be. Wandering through the village, we found Kyoshu, a traditional coffee shop with the most magical view and serene atmosphere. We made our way up to the Ogimachi Castle observation deck. It's a short uphill walk, quiet and surrounded by trees. The village stretches out below, framed by green hills and open sky. Back in Takayama, we walked up to Shiroyama Park for sunset. It's a quiet spot above the town, surrounded by tall trees and the sound of birds. A peaceful place to slow down and just take a breath. As night fell, we wandered through the streets of Takayama. We started our final full day in Takayama by exploring the city. We headed to Takayama's morning market, a small but lively riverside market. Next, we visited one of the most impressive shrines I've seen in Japan, Sakurayama Hachimangu. Afterwards, we walked down to the small bridge near Akiba Shrine. By mid-morning, we made our way to Takayama's old town, known as Sanmachi Suji, preserved Edo-era streets, wooden facades and little sake breweries. Near the Red Bridge we found Hida Takayama Retro Museum, 900 yen for a quirky little trip through Japan's Showa era. In the afternoon, we took a bus ride to Hida-Furukawa, a village known for something unique. A quiet canal lined with old storehouses and koi fish swimming right through it. We spent some time exploring the rest of Hida, then took the train back. On day 5 of our journey, we set out early for Matsumoto. By the time we arrived, the city was already cloaked in drizzle. First stop, Shiroyama Cafe. Warm lights, cozy atmosphere, and probably the most aesthetic cafe I've stepped into on this trip. Afterwards, we stumbled on Togakushi Shrine, hidden in plain sight, just off the main road. Just a few steps away, we reached Matsumoto Castle. Our last morning in Matsumoto started early. We checked out, left our bags at reception and caught a quiet train heading south, off to visit one of Japan's most well-preserved post towns, Narai-juku. A single street stretching through the hills, lined with dark wooden houses and shop signs swaying gently in the wind. With a few hours left before our train to Nagano, we decided to go and explore what we missed yesterday. Once more, we wandered through Nakamachi and Nawate Street, this time under clear skies. By late afternoon, we boarded the train to Nagano. Morning in Nagano started early. We caught the 9:10 a.m. bus to Togakushi Shrine, a journey into the forested heart of Japanese spirituality. After winding mountain roads and misty peaks, we arrived at Togakushi Inner Shrine. On our way back down, we made a detour into the Togakushi Forest Botanical Garden tucked just beside the shrine. Instead of waiting for the return bus, we walked down to the Chusha area, and we were glad we did. By afternoon, we were back in the city. We wandered through Zenko-ji Nakamai Street, a stretch of traditional shops leading to the city's spiritual heart. At the end of the street, you will find Zenko-ji Temple, one of Japan's most important Buddhist sites. The next morning, we left the buzz of Nagano behind and boarded a quiet train heading deeper into the mountains. Just about an hour away, and we arrived in Yamanouchi, a small onsen village where time moves slower and the air carries the scent of sulfur and pine. Here you will find Wakabaya, a cozy cafe in ryokan style. As night settled in, we ended the night with a dinner at a local restaurant that feels like someone invited you into their home. On our final day in the Nagano region, we set out for one last adventure. We took the first bus, heading toward Jigokudani Monkey Forest. It's a short ride, followed by a peaceful 40-minute walk through the forest. The trail is dry and lush, lined with fresh greenery, the air cool and clear. After the Snow Monkey Park, we made our way to Nagano by train, then continued on the Shinkansen back to Tokyo for our final day before flying home. We started our day in Tokyo with a cup of coffee at Mermaid Coffee. Then we head to Tokyo's own version of Fushimi Inari. For sunset, we went to the new rooftop park in Harajuku. From the rooftop of Tokyo Plaza, Harajuku reveals its vibrant energy below. It's the perfect spot to pause, breathe, and watch Tokyo transition from day to night. The best way to end a trip in Japan is with one of my favorite ramen places in Tokyo. And here is what this 10-day itinerary in Japan can cost you.